Well, energy crews are monitoring the threat this storm brings to the Carolinas. Duke Energy leaders say they will move crews once the storm's path is more defined. And tonight we are getting some insight into the expansion of self-healing technology within Duke's power grid. Queen City News reporter Daniel Pierce maps out which communities have access to it and how it's helping to prevent power outages.
Yeah, whenever you think about a storm and you lose power for a second and it kicks back on, that is exactly what this self-healing technology is doing. We also learned that just in the past 2 years, its use across the Carolinas has more than doubled.
This sound has become synonymous with serious power troubles brought on by destructive storms. In the past few years, however, there's been a paradigm shift within the Carolinas.
That outage still has to be repaired, but up to 75% fewer customers might be affected by that outage.
The credit belongs to automated equipment hiding in plain sight. The technology reroutes power around breaks and lines, meaning most outages can be solved without dispatching power crews.
Technologies that can reconfigure the power grid, make it as efficient as possible, and to help it recover.
Duke Energy rep Jeff Brooks says in the past year, the company has been able to avoid 100,000 full-on outages in the Charlotte area alone.
It can also, in some cases, help to identify where that outage is located.
We first highlighted the self-healing tech in 2022. At the time, 20% of Carolina customers were on this type of grid. Today, that's increased to 40%, including more than half a dozen locations across Mecklenburg County. Energy experts believe this will help establish a strong infrastructure as the region's population grows.
We've seen our growth projections over the next 15 years increase 8 times just from 2022 to 2023, and that trend is continuing as big businesses move in here.
As for its use to prepare for storms or respond when power outages start sweeping the regions.
As long as the infrastructure itself is not physically damaged, the poles are on the ground, that system works very, very well.
20 to 40%, a big jump in the eyes of Duke Energy just in 2 years. However, the company predicts that they will be able to make that 80% of customers covered by self-healing technology in the next few years. In Noda, Daniel Pierce, Queen City News.